How's it going, everybody? Adrian Simple here from the Gaming Observer. It is Tuesday, August 13th, 2019. Apologies for the sudden change in music, but I've been listening to the same intro for the last year, and I needed something new. TheGamingObserver.com for links, at Gaming_Observer on Twitter. It has been a very slow couple of weeks for game releases. 2019 as a whole has been relatively unimpressive, but if you look at the sales charts for last week, it's actually really indicative of the summer. Crash Team Racing got back into the top spot, even though sales fell by 14%. So the first thing that tells you is that there isn't a lot of consumer buying going around right now. Secondarily, there were no new game releases to hit the top 40 charts, so it's no surprise that we see the usual faces. Fire Emblem Three Houses was in the number 1 slot for 2 weeks straight, but has now gone down to 7th. And while GTA 5 has received a significant update, which created a lot of returning players, it didn't create a ton of new ones, with it staying near the middle of the top 10. Spilt Milk Studios has just announced the cancellation of their MMO shooter, Lazarus. They said that they just wouldn't survive financially if they were to launch the game, as the costs of things like servers and marketing would put too much of a strain on them. It was an open alpha for 2 years. The studio remains alive and well, and they have other projects ongoing, however. This marks the 3rd game cancelled this year, operating under the SpatialOS cloud platform. Spatial is a service that developers can pay for to easily integrate multiplayer into their games, but they've had a rough go of it this year. In January, they had a conflict with Unity, and now 3 of their games utilizing the service has been cancelled. The other 2 are Worlds Adrift and Maverick's Proving Grounds. Speaking of cancellations, Minecraft has officially confirmed that the Super Duper graphics pack will no longer be releasing. This was announced 2 years ago as a game update that significantly improved the graphics of the game that looked a lot like the shader packs that you would see today. Nonetheless, it turned out to be too big of a technological hurdle to get the game operating smoothly with better graphics. And a lot of people were really excited for this update, so I'm sure this is going to come as a disappointment to many. Nonetheless, that team is on to bigger and better things. Nightdive Studios has just announced that they are working on an enhanced edition for System Shock 2. This is the same team that did the re-release of that game back in 2013, but they also have 2 other projects that have been teased. The first is a System Shock 1 reboot, and the other is System Shock 3. So now is definitely a good time to be a fan of that franchise, and of course this is a highly lauded game. If you haven't played it yourself, you should at least take a look. That is the news for today. I would like to give my sincerest thanks to BG for leaving me a 5-star review on Amazon. Thank you very much, that means a lot. My name is Adrian Simple, I will be back tomorrow with the news, and until then, happy gaming everyone.